Hi, I'm Dr. M. Kamakshaya, open source software evangelist and also a full stack developer. For the past few video demonstrations, I have been explaining about Hadoop. And in this video, I am going to explain a particular data analytics tool known as Apache Pig, which is very widely used to analyze data sets. And the Apache Pig, and most of the time this tool is used as in lieu of MapReduce processing paradigm. I'm just going to talk about very basic introduction, to give you a basic introduction or very core fundamentals of Pig. To know about this tool, you just have to go to the browser. I'm just going to explain about this tool such a way that I don't know anything about this tool, just like I'm going to mimic like a beginner. As a beginner, suppose you would like to know about, for that matter, any tool related to Hadoop, I prefer to go to the browser and start reading about that tool. I'm just going to adopt the same method to explain you as what is this tool is. Now you just have to search for Apache Pig, and then this will redirect you to the very first link. Should be the appropriate source for your learning. Now when you go to this welcome Apache Pig, you should be very careful that this should be apache.org. You cannot afford to go to. Now there is a section called getting started, and then you have read documentation. You can just go here. By the way, I installed if you're watching this video, it is sure that you should be knowing about Hadoop, because Apache Pig is part of the Hadoop ecosystem. Now I had already installed Hadoop in my system, Hadoop version, and this will let you, I'm sorry, I mean SUHD user. I have a user, dedicated user for this. I think I should arrange this. Let me arrange. Yeah, now Hadoop version. Now this will give you, I would like to show you the version number of I'm using 2.8, and 2.7 could be better, because 2.8 is I mean 2.7 is regarded as one of the stable and standard Hadoop versions. Many of the tools are compiled and available for Hadoop 2.7 in best speed. Okay, now I also installed Pig, and to know the version number for Pig, you should use pig -- version, and this will let you know the version, because I'm using VMware. This will take, by the way, the base operating system is Ubuntu 18.04. I'm using 18.04 Ubuntu 18.04 as base operating system. For you see the Apache version 0.0.16.0, and I think the recent version should be 0.17. And then I also have Hive, and you can just I'm going to show you the, I'm sorry, it should be the version. By the way, this virtual machine is available from my Google Drive, and if anybody of you interested, you can just write me a mail. I can provide you. It is just free, and I don't I'll show you. Just have to go to Kamakshaya GitHub. There I gave you all the information related to this quick start VM, and here you should be having a project called SDoop. You can go over there, and it's taking a lot of time because this virtual machine RAM size is very less. And here you have the repositories. I quickly will finish all these things and go back to Pig as soon as possible. You have the projects. In this, here you have SDoop. There are sufficient details here as how to get this virtual machine, and if you are interested, you can just write me a mail, and you don't need to here there is a mail. Okay, this is all information about. Now let me take you back to Pig and show you. I think I should be should have finished my updates by now. Or yeah, updates. I'm going to close this. Yeah, now this is Hive 2.3, and then I have HBase also installed. Now I'm just showing you that all these resources are available for this quick start virtual machine. The HBase is 2.2.3. Okay, now let us go back to Pig. I clear my console. Now how to start Pig once after installing. Installation is very simple. You have quite a few resources online, and they are straightforward. You don't need to struggle. There are two things which you need to read to learn Pig. The first one is not this documentation, shell and utility commands for Pig. So this, sorry, I don't have good keypad with me. You have to forgive me for my typing mistakes. You say Pig shell utility commands, Apache Pig. This should be the first or the best resource to start reading Pig. Now here there are a couple of commands. I mean, these are not the commands, they are actually the categories. There are two categories. First one is shell commands, the second one is utility commands. I strongly advise you to learn these things well before you start your tutorial with Pig. Now the first one is FS, and if you are using Pig, I'm sure that you should be having Hadoop in your operating system, because we use Pig. By the way, I have to start all daemons, Hadoop daemons, well before I start using Pig, because there is no meaning of using Pig without starting Hadoop. You have to start. I installed Hadoop, as I said, 2.8. All the daemons are starting now. So you have to keep, please have patience, because I'm explaining this using VMware workstation, and my quick start machine has very tiny RAM size, and it will be giving me the troubles. And it's going to start, I think, even if you have a very gigantic machine, it doesn't matter what type of machine you have, Hadoop is going to take its own time to start these daemons. Now once you start the daemons, then you should be able to, and by the way, I assume that you know the basics of Hadoop, just like HDFS, MapReduce and yarn kind of things. You should at least know what is HDFS too. Now when you press JPS, then it should be able to give you all the daemons. You should have at least 6 daemons working, including data, node, name node, node manager, something like this. So these are all the prerequisites to start Pig, and so my Hadoop is ready. Now we can start. This FS is a command which deals with HDFS. Now suppose I'm in Hadoop. Let me show you Hadoop FS ls. This is the command to know what are all the directories available from my HDFS. This is the Hadoop common command, Hadoop base command. FS deals with file. This is the FS is the command which helps us to deal with HDFS. Now you see I have quite a few directories in my root file system, Hadoop file system, not in the local file system. Now the same command we can also do inside, let me show you a couple of other commands like Hadoop fs ls, and then let me see inside dir1, which means directory 1, something like that. And I should be having some text files. Yeah, I have input, so let me go inside input, and I am sure inside this directory, inside this path, I should be having some text files, which I had. I have text, so I want to see what is there inside this text. So let me walk into the history, and there it is not, this time it is not ls, it is cat. Okay, if I want to see what is there inside this text, this cat is actually the base Linux shell command. We use the same command in order to see the ingredients of any text file. Any file for that matter. It need not be a text file. It can be any CSV or any kind of dot out or dot dat or anything, whatever it is like. And now let us see what is there inside. I'm going to show you how to do the same activity by using Pig. Yeah, I have some dummy names. Don't worry the data inside this text file. You can, for that matter, you can have any kind of, I mean, this is just a demo purpose. I kept a text file in my HDFS. Now, how to start Pig? Now let us leave this the section. Let us go to the previous section. Here you have, I mean, here I have the Pig Apache documentation. Getting started. There you have quite a few things, like, one of the sections deals with running Pig, the execution modes. Now let me show you what is there here. Pig setup. You need to have, I mean, to work with Pig, you need to have Hadoop version anything more than 2.2, which means you can have 2.1, 2, 3, something like that. And you should have Java at least 1.8. I think I have Java Java version. Is it correct? Yeah, 1.8. So you should have at least Java 1.7. 1.8 is version number 8, which is good Java installation for Hadoop. And you can optionally have Python 2.7. It is not required, and it is optional to have the ant in case if you want to compile the software tools, I mean, related to Hadoop ecosystem. Anyway, downloading Pig, that I assume that you already have Pig inside your machine. You have quite a few demonstrations online. You can just go through any one of the, even for that matter, you have quite a few blogs where there are very detailed tutorials. There are a number of tutorials with detailed instructions as how to obtain the Pig and install the Pig, and that is pretty easy. It is just extracting Pig binaries to a particular directory and then adding an environmental variable in the bash or the file. And I'm not going to talk about how to install. Now we have we are not building. Don't do that. It is easy to obtain the Pig instead of building. Building is for people who wanted to have their own software. Those who don't rely on somebody's compiled executable files or binaries. Now these are the execution modes. You can start Pig in different ways. We'll be working with two of the ways, that is local mode and MapReduce mode, and rest of the modes are not meaningful for us. If you are interested, you can just go through this documentation and try to understand various ways of starting Pig. We'll be working with local mode and MapReduce mode. Now how to start Pig in local as well as MapReduce mode. Now you got the Pig -x local. This is the way we start Pig in the terminal. And if you want to start Pig in MapReduce mode, either you can just type Pig and just enter, or you can just type pig.x MapReduce. So either way you can start Pig in MapReduce mode. This is how you have to start the Pig. I'm just going to do that now for your, let me clear the clutter in my terminal. Now Pig, let me start with local mode. Now this is the way you need to issue this statement or command, pig-x local, and then press enter. Now the Pig grunt shell is going to start now, and in either way you are going to start the grunt shell, either it is local or MapReduce. Your Pig is going to start in, I mean, grunt shell is going to start. Now the very first thing that you need to do once having started, so let us there are a number of things that you can just do. These are the tutorials. Before we come here to this tutorial, let us work with the fundamentals. You should know how to work with this is FS, work with the shell commands and as well as utilities. First let us look at the shell command, because I am working in local mode, so I may not be able to use this FS. I will explain you this command when I start this in MapReduce mode. First let us deal with shell. Now whenever you would like to execute a shell command, just like ls, cat, make directory, change directory, something like that, you can just use sh, a lead command called sh. Let us see that. So you know that ls is it list the ingredients of a directory or a folder. So ls is not going to work. This is how it is going to be. Now you can clear that with clear command. I mean your grunt shell. You can clear the grunt shell with the help of a command called clear. Now you can just issue ls and press enter. That is going to give you a gibberish information. Now you need to start with sh and then ls. Now you can press. Now you see here, these are the ingredients of the directory where, now I think you don't know where I am. So sh present working directory. This is one of the Linux commands which will let you know the present working directory of your workspace or the session. You see here I am in home HD user, so I am logged into HD user, and these are the ingredients of this directory, okay, ls. Now this way you can just work with, you can start, go ahead and do things later. I just wanted to give you a rough idea or fundamental details as how to. This is shell command. You can clear your terminal grunt shell with the help of clear, and then let's see what else. Yeah, we'll be working with whenever we want to do some data analysis, the discipline is to open pig file, the shell script, pig script. Whenever you create a pig script, that script need to be saved as in this fashion. So all the scripts, pig scripts, must end with .pig extension. Then pig will try to understand that this is the pig script. You can start writing any, all the program. You can start writing any program inside the script, and once you're done with this, you can just execute that with the command execute my script pig, something like this. Now you see here, actually we are trying to, if you observe this example, it is used cat is a shell script, cat myscript.pig, and then inside that you can start writing the programs. So let's do this activity and see. Let's go back to the terminal. Now shls, do we have any? I think I don't have. Yeah, I have a command. I think I cannot cd. Can I text files? I don't know if I can. sh present working directory. Yeah, I am still in sh cd text files. I don't think I'll be able to. Yeah, I cannot. So I have to go back. I do one thing. I'll just quit. So this is the way we quit the grunt. What I do is actually present working directory. I am in HD user cd text files. Now I have students.txt here. Now I can start my grunt shell here. Pig x local. Now once again I'm going to start the, as you know that these are the ingredients of my present working directory. Let's see what is the present working directory. This way you can know how to work with shell commands inside the pig. Now sh ls, yeah, we are in that directory, right? We have come to. Now let me clear. Now once again let me, yeah, I have students. Now let us work with this example. Now in this we are going to, the very first step is to create a pig script. Let's follow the same thing, myscript.pig. Now yeah, it is not going to happen because run java sun. Yeah, okay, so it is better to have the script file inside the we can do one thing. Instead of using the script, shall we use sh get gedit my script, and so I can use touch, I guess. Touch. No, I don't think will can myscript.pig. It was no, touch is not permission denied. So sudo, I don't think. Yeah, okay, anyway, so this is, let me, instead of using the script, let us straight away use the, so that way it is better. A is equal to load, then let us we have the file called students dot is it students dot shls, yeah, students dot txt. A is equal to load, then students.txt. So by the way, I open my pig shell in local mode as Oh, I should know what are the, I'm sorry, shcat students dot txt. I even don't know whether, yeah, x1, x2, x3, x4. Okay, so a is equal to load students dot txt as let's say x1, x2, let us do in the same fashion, x3, x4. Okay, let's see if it is possible for us to do this or not. I even don't know. No, I think it is not going well. I think I should be, I think it is telling me that students quoted, you see here, like, mismatch input, students expecting quoted string. Okay, so there is a problem in I don't know what happened. Okay, the same, let's have the quoted. This time I think I should be able to do, I don't know. Yeah, yes. Okay, dump. This dump is going to take eons of time. We need to wait a couple of centuries to get it. You see here, there is another, but so we loaded it successfully, as I see. Shall we duplicate instead of use? I think we had loaded the. So next is the be ordered by name, something like that. Anyway, we are not going to order anything. We just have to, and after that store the results. And instead of storing, I'm just going to, yeah, here I think, I'm sorry. So a load student, and now we did this step. Now b limit a3, first three records, and then dump b. This dump b is going to get you the records inside that file. So instead of doing this activity, I straight away implement this dump b and see what's going to happen. Dump a, there is no b here, I have a here. Now press enter. Now this is going to start MapReduce, and it is going to take quite a bit of time. We need to wait. You see now the job is started, and yeah, you see here, this is, we dumped it. Now let us only as a matter of confidence. Now what we did is, actually the entire activity is to take the data from the local file system to the pig environment. That is what we did. Okay, since we started the pig in local mode, so we successfully transferred the data from the local file system to the pig environment. I don't say it is a file system. Now just as a matter of confidence that we are going in right direction, let me do a little, I mean very small operation. I'm now going to save the first three records, it's not the yeah, of course, records, into another user created object called b, and then we'll try to dump b. Okay, now you see how many records we have. 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 records we have. List, I think it is this one is also a record. 1 2 3 4 5 6 records we have. So b is equal to limit a to 3, right? Limit a3. So that is what is the activity there. Limit a to 3, and then now let's, yeah, it is silent, so it did something. Now dump b. Now we should be able to see those first three records. Yes, you got the first three records. Now even if you're, these commas are actually there is a little bit noise in my dataset because I just used, okay, anyway, that's so these are the first three records of our file students, and this way you can start working with pig. This is not a big example, but I just wanted to show you how to work with pig. I didn't tell you how to start the pig shell. This we can do that, but we have to leave the pig, and then same thing we can also do. Okay, let me show you how to work with the pig script. For that, what I do, I just get out of this pig. Now I am in I will start writing the script here. Cat my pig script dot pig. Okay, now here no such file or, okay, touch. Okay, let me use nano. No, sudo gedit, so that it is very easy for me to. Now Ubuntu. Come on, it's taking. Okay, now A is equal to load students. I do a lot of spelling mistakes. You have to excuse me in case if I students as shall we say as, or okay, using pig storage comma. So I'm not using as, I'm using in a different fashion. B is equal to limit A to 3 records and then dump B. Okay, now this is the script. Let me save and close this. Use ls. You see here I have my pig script. Now I can start this pig in local mode and then we can execute that script. Now go for execute. I think that is what is the command given here. What is that? Execute my script. You see here we are inside the grunt shell. We need to be inside the grunt shell. Execute my pig script, I guess. So let me see. shls. Yeah. Execute my pig script dot pig. I forgot to put the colon there, semicolon, but anyway, let's see. Yeah, you see, this way we can just execute the scripts. So this is for this video, and I will come back with some other content in my next video. This I was trying to give a very basic understanding about working with pig. This way you can start, I mean, you just can go to this the URLs, I mean the portals, and pick up these code chunks and start executing them inside pig grunt shell, and this way you can just proceed ahead with data analytics. Okay, hopefully I will come back with one more video where I will try to explain you how to do the data analysis. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned to the new content. If you like my video, please press like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my video channel. Thanks a lot.